Good dawning. There we go. All right. Fixing the. There we are. Fixing the microphone. Everybody fixing the microphone. There we go. All right. Good dawning. Welcome to another fabulous and furry episode of Good Dawning with myself. Myself being Mr. Floyd. I'm going to do what I normally do here. Hang on one second. And get my smudgy fingers off the camera here. And this should uncloud things. There we go. Hey, what do you know? There we go. Uncloud vision, right? Smudgy fingers. How we doing, guys? We need microphone box. We'll get that out of the way, too. All right. Here we go, guys. Welcome. Good dawning. And I'm grateful for all of you. Victor, Angela, Shelly and Neil, PG, Tina. Hi, guys. How we doing? That's just my list of things I got to do, right? All right, so grateful for all of you being here. And if you're new here, please like, subscribe, hit the bell. And you're like, why would I do that? Who's this guy? Well, I'm a channeler, and so we will channel today. And yeah, we do all kinds of spiritual stuff. We did get the citrine from the car to go with the not so smoky, but yet considered smoky quartz. And so if you pair the two together, as Hershey said yesterday, it's more power than the sun. It's like nuclear energy, right? It's like, so yeah, it's more power than the sun. So there we go, guys. Krista, pouring so much love. Thank you. All right, so we'll let everybody pile in, and we'll give an update. And if you see there, I put a link to the to my PayPal. If you guys want to help with gas money, it's going to get real tight. Cancel that. It looks like it could be tight, but favor. But we are able to move, but don't be any hotel room or anything. But we'll get out of here. But the favor, guys, if anybody wants to help with the gas fund, it would be greatly appreciated because we're going to be pulling in on fumes, but we're going to pull out of here. So I'd be grateful for any additional help, and we're waiting to see if they'll pay my mileage, which favor that they pay my mileage, and then we're a little bit better off. But if not, we're pushing car to Cincinnati, but we'll get there maybe. Favor, probably. So yeah. So from your end, guys, so from your end, if you want to donate, the link is pinned to the channel here. But otherwise, we've got the U-Haul containers all ordered, and we are ready to rock and roll, so to speak, and roll out of Colorado within the next 2 weeks. You will see Good Dawning with. I have nowhere to go, so we're just leaving. Right? We're trusting. This is what blind faith, right? When you walk out and you know that you're doing the right thing, right? I could have been safe. I mean, I could have stayed here. It would have been fine. But we're doing the right thing, and doing the right thing sometimes is the hard thing, right? And so I'm going with no place to live. Just favor, guys. So yeah, so let's see what we got going on here. So we're gonna use Isis card save. We have the Hero's Journey deck as well. I did go down and get the citrine out of my car, which I had a kind of an epiphany about that. I've had citrine in my car for a minute, right? And then my car had some damage before I hit the deer, right? It needed some stuff to be done. And then I hit the deer, and then the whole car got fixed. All the other than the air conditioning, which isn't necessary right now, right? So the entire car got fixed from top to bottom, and I had citrine sitting in the car. So I'm wondering if the energy of the citrine helped marry the energies to bring the car into alignment there. But I don't know. We'll have to see on that one. But yeah, I hit a deer. A deer hit me. You never know. Did deer walk? Yeah, that was a while ago. But the car got repaired, thankfully. But thank you, all of you guys for hitting the thumbs up and doing all the YouTubey things there. All right, so let's see what Isis has for us today. And so as of now, it looks like by next Friday they'll be picking up my stuff. So I'll be packing party all week. I got somebody coming over to help me pack here and there. And so packing party next week, and then we are gonzo for from here. So yeah, if you want to help so that I have enough gas money, food, and hotel and all, the PayPal link is there. I appreciate all who have donated. Your donations, actually, the two people who donated there pushed me over the edge just to get the shipping containers, or the U-Haul containers. So we did that yesterday, and yeah, we need shipping, moving supplies too, guys. So anybody wants to help, we're right there on this wire, and it's real close. So I'd be grateful. So thank you, guys. Neil says he loves you, glowy Chloe, and namaste. All right. Blaine's by big, beautiful energy going with you, and Saint Germain's always with you. Absolutely. All right. So let's see what we've got from, here we go, from Kuan Yin, or from Isis here, and we'll see what we've got. We get this healer right out of the way here as well. Rush, good dawning. All right. Let's see what we get from Isis here. We're going to keep... That makes it easy. And it flips right over on us. All right, so we've got the Pyramid of Light. Step your vibration deeper into, there we go, into love. So let's see what we've got. And if you're wondering why I look like Johnny Cash today, I'm like the man in black here, right? This show's going to be alacritiously, it's going to end with an alacrity, right? We're going to, bam, got to go. So at 9:45, pretty much in an hour, I've got to motivate out of here as I'm skipping off to a shift at Argus for the state cheerleading championships. But yeah, I'm actually doing security check for like badge checks. There we go in the parking lot. But yeah, so there we go. So and then tonight we work Disney on Ice. If you want to, yeah, tomorrow I'm on the floor for Disney on Ice. Yay! I guess all my pushings there to get on the floor for Bryan Adams. They're like, well, he does well on the floor. We'll put him down there with the Disney on Ice. I always want to see Donald Duck skate. This is Goofy as Goofy on ice. I mean, is he Goofy on ice? I don't know. But yeah, I guess we'll find out, right? Man, all the tweens and kids and little kids, and it'll be fun, right? Okay, Pyramid of Light, OPQR. Most likely that's my last shift there too. So yeah, if I was sticking around, I could work like Rush next year or Rush 50. I'd probably go to that. Fun until the daddy takes the T-bird away. All right, so Pyramid of Light. The Pyramid of Light, psychic protection. Step your vibration deeper into love. As a being growing in significant light, darker energies can become more attracted to you. There is nothing to fear and only more mastery and awareness of power and protection, divine love to experience. Here is guidance on skills you have. Here is guidance on the skills you have within you to deal with any widespread or undesired interference. The Pyramid of Light confirms that the energies have been causing interference with your path, and it's time now that to end that interference with love and compassion. Yeah, I'm not seeing much interference in my universe. Actually, I saw a little bit of grace when I didn't have to go deliver or merchandise Red Bull in the 7 inches, 6 inches of snow. So grateful there. So there we go. So the Pyramid of Light. So what's in your universe that you might need to clear? But yeah, gratefully in mine, it's moving forward. We're seeing positive, right? As long as we get the mileage check, or if I don't get that mileage check, then it's going to be quite interesting. But favor, right? We just trust and let go. But yeah, all right. So the hero's journey. We're going to see what we got from today on the hero's journey. Yeah. And who's hiding over there? Oh, that's Isis. All right. So let's see what we got here. Shuffle off against the cards real quick. Shall we? All right. So yeah, so as of next week, this place is going to start to we'll break it down here, and so it'll be good. Donnie, I'll still have the table here, but and we'll still keep. I'm going to take the tarot cards with me, not in the storage, and my crystals. So we're going to get a bin, a couple of thin flat bins, so we can keep at least the majority, most of the tarot cards with me, the oracle cards. So we'll still be able to do good donning, even at my mom's. I'll take the crystals into her apartment and put them in the corner, and there we go. So we'll have crystals and cards and good donning, and yeah, you can see me. You can meet my mother too. So she goes from watching it to physically seeing it live, not Memorex, right? All right, so 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we've got here. All right, so we take the bottom card as energetics and top 3. Wow, 1, 2. And 3 cards, 3 as the cards for today. Dora, good donning. All right. So let's see what we've got, guys. So it's 51, 6, which is love, right? Be the bridge. Expand your consciousness to behold both worlds. So be the bridge between, really, the bridge, both worlds. That's up to you, but the dark and the light, shadow and unseen. You can even go inner and outer, upper as above, so below, dead and alive. You could, there's another world, whole living world that we don't even see, right? You can feel it, and some of us see it, and some of us see it better than others, favor, and some of us don't see it at all. So be that bridge, whatever you need to bridge. That's yeah, it is. It's a good looking card. That's what kind of attracted me to the deck. It's a good looking deck. But so there we go. Be the number 6. So do it with love, right? 51, which is a 6. 5 is change. 1 is you, if you want to look at it that way. It says expand your consciousness to behold both worlds. So there you go. All right. In order to do so, just number 50 be 50, 51. You saw me shuffle this. So were they shuffling in the order? I've used this deck like 1,000 times. Become the elixir. So let your glow, let your soul glow, right? Let's turn off the do not disturb. There we go. So become number 50. Become the elixir. So change again in your universe. Let your glow, let your soul glow. Do the heavy lifting, right? Yeah, no soul glow, right? You leave that stain on the couch, nasty, right? But let your glow. So there you go. So expand your consciousness, but really let your light do that for you, right? So your light is the one that does all the heavy lifting. 13 or 4, divine discernment, right? So be discern what you are hearing, right? Step back to find clarity. Sometimes, hey Mo, grateful. Thank you to everyone for all the love and healing work and effort you give daily to help raise the collective vibration. May your day be filled with joy and protective blessings to continue. That's beautiful, Mo. I almost want to pin that, but that's beautiful. Thank you, Mo. I'm grateful for that. Divine discernment. So thank you, really, Mo. That's gorgeous. Step back to find clarity. So sometimes we need to just step back for a moment, reassess, and see what's going on. And then finally, number 47 here. Celebrate the sacred gap. So when you step back in the clarity, right, then it's going to tell you to give thanks for the buffered time. Step back into the sacred gap, finding that space, right, the space in between. So there you go. So it all ties together because they were stepping back and moving forward right at the same time, which you can do, believe it or not, right? So be the bridge. So it's asking you to bridge that space. And what do you need to bridge? Is it your higher self and your trauma self? Is it your divine masculine and feminine? Is it bridging you and your ancestors? What are you bridging? And that's really going to be up to you. Expand your consciousness to behold both worlds. And there's multiple worlds that we can expand into here, of course. So become the elixir. So let your glow, not your soul glow. Well, your soul glow, yes, but not your soul glow, right? Do the heavy lifting for you. So then stand in the gap. Celebrate that, right? There's a gap. Whatever you're trying to bridge, there is that gap. So if you can celebrate that gap, give thanks to, find the clarity in that, and then stand back to find some buffer in that space. You can see that what they're asking you to do is find the space, find that, put the bridge, you're the bridge, and then stand between the two. Whatever that space is for you. Divine discernment, step back to find clarity, give thanks for the buffered time, that space in between. So there we go, guys. It's going to be unique to each and every one of you. Sometimes it's really clear. Sometimes it's going to be unique. So what are you looking to see, right? What world are you standing in? What are you looking to see in your universe? That's going to be the bigger question for you. I cannot answer that. Only you can. Only you can. But yeah, for me, it was getting myself out of the way to allow my universe to do what it's been trying to do for a while, which is get me out of here and get my life moving forward back with my mom in Cincinnati. So the Colorado adventure that's been going on since 2019 is over. And we'll be over on the 12th when they come pick up my stuff. And so then it'll all get loaded into 2 U-Haul pods. And I drive off. Well, I'm going to hang the weekend here with Carmen for a minute and then drive off. If anybody, again, wants to donate and help, I would be grateful because it's going to be kind of tight. Or cancel that. It looks, at the moment, waiting for a check from my mileage, but karmic employers will be karmic employers. I'll leave it at that. Favor. So favor we get the mileage check. How much I can do if I don't. But and if anybody wants to fly out to Colorado, you're always welcome to drive with, right? There you go. So I'll put that out there. Anybody wants to come to Denver, I'll pick you up on the way out of town. I'm serious. But either way, guys, welcome, grateful, and welcome to the shift. Here we go. Take a deep moment here. There we go. That's much better, right? All right, so how we doing, guys? Today we are going to clear some energies for the weekend, right? Today is Friday, so remember, Saint Germain would say, "It's your brain." Wow, that's your brain on drugs. Any questions? No, that's not. But yeah, remember the whole idea. But Friday, don't fry your brain, right? So let's do some energy work. We're going to clear some energies and yeah, center ourselves up for the weekend. Mo, Krista, Shelly, Chloe, Trista, PG, Angela, Angie. Thanks, guys, for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. The two donations we did get. Thank you. Beyond words, there. Grateful for anybody you guys who did donate yesterday. Thank you very, 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 very much. My mother appreciates it as well. And thank you. 1 year from now, we'll all be in a different space. Well, yeah, I hope I'm not, won't be here. Most likely won't be living at my mother's either. So for sure, a different space. And grateful for that, right? Grateful for different spaces, guys. So, all right. Amazing day as beings here. And thanks, Josh. I am with you along such a journey. My mom did the same, retracing her roots. I'd say best now as viewed. Only had her car, no storage or moving extras. Her and cat. Wow, favor. So yeah, they'll be able to store my stuff in the U-Haul pods until I'm ready to grab it. But so we're safe and set. Just any help to get there at this point. We got the moving of my stuff. Now we got to get the finish of the moving of me, right? But favor, guys, so grateful for each and every one of you, and thank you. All right, so let's clear some energies, as we always have with the chalkboard method for this weekend. We're going to reset ourselves and clear energies from the past week, which we did not do yesterday. I saved it for Friday, and then we're going to create some intentions with the I am for this weekend. We'll do some quick fire off I am statements to clarify ourselves to our universe there, and then of course we will do if time a channeling in combination, most likely, because we still got plenty of time. We still have 40 minutes in channeling in combination with the smoky quartz and citrine, which this I got from Chloe, of course. I didn't have any citrine either, so grateful. And like I said, I left it sitting in my car, and I had this epiphany last night. I'm talking to somebody on the phone, and I had this epiphany. It's like, wait a minute, is it me leaving this citrine in the car that caused it to? In the end run, right, which is almost an impossibility when you think about what happened to this car. In the end run, getting every little thing that was ever broken with it, except for the air conditioner. Again, nobody wants to fix an air conditioner in October. So if it was August, it would have been fixed, right? Or maybe July. But so that they had to leave me something to do, right? But no, otherwise, every little thing that was possibly broken, you name it. And so now the abundance of the citrine got the car. I don't know, but leaving citrine in your car door, not a bad idea, right? I don't know. When I put the citrine in there, she had some things, some major mechanical things that need to be fixed. Now I've got the citrine in my hand here, and all of it's fixed. So I leave that alone. So I don't know, but it hasn't left the car in like 3 months, and now the car is in total tip-top shape. So it's just a thought. Just a thought, utilizing stones, right? If we have stones, right? We're going to work on the shadow aspect with these guys, but utilizing citrine, right, to bring more abundance, to fix things that are broken in your universe, what have you. Maybe it just was that citrine sitting in my car door handle there that turned it into getting her repaired. Who knows? But grateful, right? Depends on how you want to see things, but as I observed her experience, but also saw the beauty. All right, Kay. Weighs the last few money she had at all. It worked out divinely, but can still remember the fear. Yes, she survived it, thrived in the experience. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And grateful. That's awesome. All right, so take a moment, guys. Let's look over our past week. Actually, all the way back. It's a week plus at this point. But let's look back past week and see what we've got. If there's any energies that are in our craw that we want to clear, anything that we want to kick out of our frame, anything that's been said that may have stuck to us. Of course, we could recast a spell, right? I'm rubber, your glue. Whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you. We could cast that. That's a literal spell, right? So we could cast that back, but we don't want to throw those energies back at people as well. I mean, generally, we want to just block it and just throwing it back at somebody's no better than letting them throw what they've thrown at you, right? So in this aspect, we want to clear the energy. So whatever's been landed in your frame, whatever, maybe your boss yelled at you again, maybe you got cut off by a skateboarder. Remember that? We go back to like channeling number 5 or something. Way back in the day, you got cut off by a skateboarder and you didn't run them over, right? And or they got cut off at the grocery store. If you remember that channeling as well. Oh my God, there's like 500. We've got like 500 channelings here, guys. This is and we're not. And the good dawning isn't going anywhere, right? And now it's gonna be good dawning with Josh and Mom, right? So sort of. At least you'll get to meet my mom in the physical. So this will be fun, right? Well, in the 2D, this is like 2D, right? The flat, but yeah. No, don't misconstrue the YouTube as reality. Right? Awesome. Let's see here. My car signal blinker handle broke. Holy shit! Favor. I'm gonna put a citrine stone on my car in hopes nothing else breaks. It definitely cannot. Well, favor to your car. It's not about nothing else breaking. We're gonna put black onyx or put something else in there to fix it. It's about bringing it back to life. So we're gonna see your car with the citrine, the abundance that citrine can bring you, right? So we're gonna see your car being repaired, right? Everything that it favor, right? Everything that's broken, we're gonna call. All right. So Mo's new car's name is Favor, right? So we're gonna call her car. We're gonna call it Favor, and we're gonna put citrine, right, and then favor to your car, and let the citrine do the favoring work to bring the circumstances about that everything gets repaired in your car. There we go. Black onyx and black tourmaline. I keep black onyx. Actually, I got a piece that's hiding. All right, yeah, black onyx. So we keep black onyx. We've got citrine. Generally, I have there you go in front of me as well, and always quick name that stone, labradorite, and of course the ubiquitous sodalite pillar in front of me. If you're ever, and of course, moons. This is midnight sodalite as well, and so for throat chakra, right? And so if you're ever doing public speaking and you don't have any sodalite, favored to you unless you've been through Toastmasters. Favored to you because you don't hear me do a lot of ums and schmums and blums and freezes and glitches and gloobs and globs and I'm going to attribute that to sodalite, the speaker, the stone for the speaker in you, right? You break open the throat chakra. There we go. All right, so take a brief moment. Let's do some breath work, and as I scroll off before we clear some energies here. All right, so let's clear some energies from the past week. And if your boss is Bob, then favor to you that he didn't yell at you. Clear if you have issues with your TPS reports. We haven't talked about TPS reports in a minute. Or if the lady next to you is continuously answering the phone in a mousy voice and it's driving you nuts, or if maybe Melvin is calling you and disrupting your work and playing the radio, then favor, we will clear those energies and hopefully Melvin won't burn down your office, right? There we go. But am I doing good for the company? I don't know. All right. So take a deep breath, guys, with me. And no, we're not in office space here. But all right, here comes Mr. Lundberg. So get ready, guys. Hurry up. All right. So take a deep breath. Breathe in with me. And hold it. And release. We're going to do a sigh breath. So if you haven't done that in a minute, remember, take yourself at the breastplate here where your windpipe is and bend over. And then as we release, we just say satisfied and it should shunt you. Doesn't always. Generally, what I've learned is, and this was taught to me, it shunts you into your heart chakra. So here we go. Breathe in. Fold over. Satisfied. One more, guys. Breathe in. Hold it. And release. Satisfied. Perfect. All right. So what's been going on in your week? Take a look back, and we can use the chalkboard method. Just remember, like Bart Simpson, writing it down on the chalkboard and erase it. Shoom. We're not getting rid of the person or anything. We're just clearing the energies from our field. If you got a piece of paper, you can rip it right down the middle. You can ball it up and throw it away. You can set it on fire. You can, if you're Hershey and Mill, you can run out to the beach and stick it in the sand. Whatever works for you. If you're Scotty Boy on the porch crew there, maybe you're spitting tobacco on the porch crew, right? You could spit it out as each spit. You could, I get rid of that energy. Ha hua. If you're chewing tobacco, so whatever. And not saying Scotty Boy is, but just saying, if you're sitting on a porch, relaxed, chewing tobacco. But yeah, whatever works for you, it doesn't matter. There's lots of million different ways to do it. If you got a fire going, you can write it out, and pitch it in the fire, put it in the shredder. Whatever works. You put it in a note in a piece of ice and throw it out into the universe. You could throw it off a bridge. You can put it in a bottle and drop it off a bridge, right? Whatever, float it away. Whatever works for you, but you truly get the idea, right? You got a carrier pigeon. You could send it away that way too, right? Send it to the other side of the city. Oh my God, that is why I spit all the time. Yeah, there you go. You're spitting out. You can clear energies, right? Get rid of that energy. There you go. Everything can. It's on how you. That's the great thing about living in a living toroidal field. It's going to go. It's going to work based on how you interpret with the field, how you move with the energetic field. So there is no right or wrong specific way to do this. You could etch it into your table if you wanted to, and then buffer it out. Doesn't matter. I really wouldn't recommend that. I wouldn't be sanding out. Bob pissed me off. Da 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 da. I release that and sanding it off your table, but you could. You get the idea. Here we go, guys. All right, so whatever works for you, clear out that energy, however you choose. Take a minute, whatever comes up in your frame there, whatever's sitting in your craw, whatever is ticking you off your tick, so to speak, and keeping you in the upside down. If you've seen, I haven't seen the latest of Stranger Things. It's kind of funny though, and I'll explain it in a minute. But go ahead and clear energies. Here we go. So you're gonna see me do the chalkboard method. It's the easiest. You can also pull the energy out from you, throw it away, cut the ties, cut it away. It all, whatever you choose. And you can release stuff that is just driving you nuts too. Like, where's my mileage pay? Release. Clear. All right. So if you've got any energies that you're still clearing, working through, whatever, keep going, what have you. You can always write them out as well. But do not let anything stick to your crawl, right? Like, and of course, you could always do the old rubber, your glue, whatever you say. Bounces off. You can cast those kind of spell if you want to cast it as a spell. That is a legitimate spell. So if you wanted to do that as well, you could just returning energy, right? So but basically the best spell is just to be I am love. And so, whatever you send, I'm just going to be of love and ignore it. Right. But yeah, no. So there we go. So whatever we're clearing the energies. Now we're going to set intentions, right? So once we clear the energies of the past week, whatever is in our crawl, whatever occurred, whatever our boss might have said, or our parents or friends or whatever it is. Maybe you got stuck at a traffic light and then it screwed you, just kind of parallel down a cascade of things. Who knows? We're clearing Mercury retrograde, right? So whatever it is, para vous, right? Para you. Let's go ahead and set some intentions then, invertly or reversely, for the current weekend and upcoming week, right? We will have good dunning tomorrow as well. So, but yeah, otherwise, so we will be able to set more intentions. But let's set some intentions for this weekend, since we've cleared from the week here. So what are you looking to create this weekend? What do you want to see in your universe? For myself, we work today, we work tomorrow, we work Disney on Ice again tomorrow, where I'm on the floor. That'll be fun. And then Sunday, we are packing, right? So start packing fast and furious, because that following Friday, we are gonzo, right? So yeah. Favor. So what in your universe are you looking at here? And so from your end, and then from mine here, let's set some intentions for the next week, for this weekend. And what are you, Grand Rising, Hershey? So we're just setting intentions for this weekend. We just cleared anything that may be stuck in our energetic crawl. And of course, you and Mo can always run to the beach and write it out and let the tide take it away, which is awesome. Yeah, so what are you guys looking to create for this amazing weekend and the week coming up? Put that into your frame. See it in a larger light there. And we love you, Hershey, and grateful to see you here. What do you see in that larger light that you are looking to create for myself? It's called to create. It's called to decreate, right? So we created all this. Now we're going to dismantle the entire thing as fast as possible. Let's decreate there we go. So we're going to pack. There we go. So we see this all boxed up. We see my universe, my car cleared out, and we see, of course, everything loaded in my car by Friday morning, right? So Friday morning, I'll be loading up my car because next Friday they'll be here to pick it up and take it away. And so from your end, what are you seeing? So let's take a moment. Again, close your eyes. We're going to see that. We're going to hold that. And we're also going to bring in Saint Germain. We're going to do some I am statements as well, so bear with me. Saint Germain, we are grateful that you are here. And of course, this is Friday, right? So do not conflate your egg, right? Do not take that egg as your brain. And do not fry your brain on drugs, right? We are not doing that. They're dropping the egg into you did the other one where they dropped the egg into the pan, right? This is your brain on drugs and it's sizzling, right? They are lying to you. It's Friday. You are going to fry something. Fry an Oreo, right? Don't eat an Oreo. Fry a Hydrox cookie. If you know the stamp on the Oreo, you are living on that planet, but nonetheless. Fry a Hydrox cookie instead, or a Twinkie, right? There you go. Good, delicious goodness, right? You too then could watch Die Hard in Twinkies, right? It's your Christmas movie, right? There you go. From your end, though, what are you looking to create this weekend? And maybe you are going to have a die-hard Christmas party, right? You get your Twinkies together. Then you can fry your Twinkies while you fry your stomach with the Twinkies, right? And watch the die-hard. But no, Saint Germain is being serious here. What are you going to create for your weekend? We are going to do some I am statements, right? So here we go. Join with Saint Germain as we come together to create our amazing weekend. And yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie, right? So is Die Hard 2, right? So there you go. Open yourself up to bigger Christmas movies, right? And you will see a whole new universe. There you go. Something you can do this weekend, right? From your end, though, close your eyes. Take a moment. Follow with Saint Germain. When I leave the blank in the I am, you are to fill it in, right? It is not for me to create the I am for you. You are here on planet Earth. It's a free soul, free energy. You are the I am that you create after you say I am. You're generally going to direct your cells, and your energetics will direct that way. When you say I am, you are making a declarative statement to your larger universe, to yourself, and to those around you of who you are, what you stand for, and what you stand in. So stand in the I am. Declare who you are. Make a declarative statement to the larger, greater source field about who and what you really are. So from Saint Germain's end, join with me when I say, and leave the blank in the I am. It is up to you to fill it in. So I am today. You fill it in. Grateful, angry, frustrated, happy, sad, upside down, inside out, or right side out. What are you? I am today. I am looking to create this weekend. Blank, right? I'm looking to create. I am creating blank this weekend. I am standing in the energies of this weekend, right? You create, so you put the energy in there. You are the I am. So if you are not filling this blank in, right, then you are telling the universe, I don't care, right? I mean, just an exercise. But what you are understanding is that the more you declare the I am, the more you are, the more you stand in frame and who and what you really are. Saint Germain wants you to understand that everything, every little thing, not even one bit of nothing, all drops of energy are coming from inside of you. Everything that is reflecting back in your universe, everything is coming from inside of you. You are the grand push, the grand proprietor of what you see in your field. And if you are not going to, you are the one creating the I am. So follow with Saint Germain. I am in the universe, right? I am all the awesomeness, all the love, all the abundance. What are you? Fill it in. What we are working on here is eventually getting you to create your own I am, right? So that you wake up. I am awesome today. I am abundant. I am going to create the greatest day ever. I am the love I am looking for today. I'm not letting anybody mess with my energy today. I am strong, right? And if you stand in those frames and you stand up and you walk off into your loving, living universe on a daily basis, in that strength, in that energy, knowing who and what you really are, nothing's going to break your stride. Nothing's going to slow you down. You are going to keep moving. And if you understand that reference, then sing along, right? So are you understanding where you are, who you are? Joining in with Saint Germain. I am blank this weekend. What? I am love. I am amazement. I am creating awesomeness. What are you doing? I am standing in the blank that I am. Love, strength, power. What are you? You are creating it. Stand strong. Don't sit here passively. Stand strong. I want you to stand up and scream, I am, right? Because that's who and what you are. Welcome to your universe. I am okay. I am not falling apart, right? Can you do that too? I am coming together. I am growing. I am creating my most awesome self. Saint Germain is asking for you to stand and understand that everything that is coming, it's all flow, right? We are not talking about flow from the restaurant Alice, right? But we are talking about flow in yourself, right? The flow that comes through you and out from you and sees into the 3D. That is what we are talking about today. So if you are going to stand strong in the I am, stand strong in who and what you really are. You know who and what you really are. That is the question Saint Germain is asking of you today. A little bit of Sekhmet too, right? So what we are asking is to find that fire in yourself, in your belly, to find that fuel to create and energize the I am this weekend. And superpower yourself into your highest loving living self. Stand strong, integrate that shadow, right? Do not stand in the darkness of yourself and allow the shadow to run your universe. It's your job to recognize the shadow, to discuss, to talk with your shadow, but it's not your job to let the shadow run your life. It's your job to stand tall with your shadow, to stand side by side, to merge the two so that they are integrated and it is not running and ruling your roost. I am integrating my shadow this weekend, right? I am not allowing my shadow to take over and run my universe. I am okay. I am looking for. So from your end, we're going to do this one more time, and we are going to, Saint Germain isn't going to say anything. We're going to point at you. And it is your job in the audience to say, I am awesome. Or not, right? You are what you are. It is your job to say, I'm creating the amazing weekend, right? And it is your job to ground into the fact that everything you see, everything you do, and everything that you are looking at outside of your realize, right? You realize that you have created all of it, right? Can you realize that you have put yourself into that universe? Can you realize that that universe is no separate from you? And can you realize that what you are seeing out there is no different from what you are feeling inside, right? Based on what you are feeling inside is what you are creating out there and what is bringing back forth the experiences of your loving or living universe, if you are an understanding. Are you an understanding? Saint Germain wants you to have the greatest weekend ever. But it's up to you. You are the one who is the grand energy, the grand arbiter, and the grand allower or not of the amazing weekend. You are the one who will stand in frame and allow for that amazing weekend, or you will capture all the negative energies. You will stand there and look for all the things that are out of alignment in your universe. You will stand in what's wrong with your universe, and you will stand in the energies of what is broken, right? That is not your job. That is not where you are should want to put your energies. But if you do, realize you will create a universe that will have to reflect back to you what is broken. You'll have to reflect back to you what you don't enjoy in yourself. And you'll have to create a universe that will reflect back all of the negative, sad things that you are looking to step past, right? So if you are, I am all of the West, you start creating a universe that way. All you can do is get the universe to mirror what you are wanting, right? So the universe will then bring it back into your frame because you are creating that, stating that you are that. So if you want to be a better If you want to do better for yourself, then you are the one who needs to create a better I am statement, right? You are the one who creates you are the arbiter of the energies that you are seeing in your universe, right? It comes forth from you inside. And so if you are sitting inside a negative space, if you are sitting inside in doubt or in lies or in frustration or anger or fear, then it's going to reflect in your toroidal field, in your 3D universe, in the physical, right? Keep that in mind. Every emotion that you have comes back in a physical way, right? So from your end, center your energy. I am the awesomeness that I am looking for. I am the love that is not in my frame otherwise, right? So don't look for anything outside yourself. If you are looking for love, right? And you are looking for love outside yourself, then you are looking for somebody else to be that love that isn't supposed to be coming from you. All love is just mirrored energy, right? So if the love that you receive from others is based on the love that you have for yourself, in the center that you bring inside yourself. Everything is. So if you are angry at yourself, then you're going to see a universe for people who are what? Angry at you. If you are frustrated with yourself, what are you going to find? In general, mirrors, right? So you are going to find people who are frustrated either with you or with themselves as well. Are you in understanding of what this is all about? If you are standing there pissed off that the universe pissed in your Cheerios and have that kind of energy, right? That the universe owes you like a chip on your shoulder. Everybody's going to come by and notice that, and they aren't going to want to be around your shoulder, Chip. So you are going to be pissing alone in your Cheerios, right? Are you in understanding of how this works? Whatever you are feeling, your car is going to radiate out, and it's going to bounce back as the universe that you see. So when you are talking about creating, I am creating this amazing weekend, right? The I am is much deeper than you think, because the I am is your car, right? And so what you stand in the I am as your energetic car reverberates back to you as the 3D universe that you are seeing from inside yourself back outside, as above so below, inverted, right? So what are you looking to create for yourself? For Gen X, maybe he's looking to create a whole room full of broccoli, right? What are you looking to create? For horses, who is triggering hope, maybe she is looking to create a whole barn full of horses, right? What are you looking to create for yourself? Stand in the frame. See that you are worthy. Call the I am worthy, right? I am worthy. I am what I am supposed to be. I am the gratitude of what is coming to my universe. Ooh, try those things. See what happens when you step into energy's pre and expected mode, right? So you are expecting, you are not only trusting, you are like, I know my universe will provide, and I am that energy that has provided it already, right? I am the gratitude for what is not even there yet, and watch what happens. Are you in understanding of how this is working? Saint Germain loves you and wants you to create the greatest weekend for yourself if you are only wanting to have that. If you are wanting to have a crappy weekend and you stand in the crappy energies, I am sad, I am depressed, I am crappy energy. Don't even have to do that. Just lay around and let it express itself, right? And you will see it will come back to you in all the negative, what you would call negative ways possible, right? So there you go. You are the arbiter of your universe. You can ask Chloe at Chloe's Crystals, right? What about orbiting your universe and creating, right? She's created a website, seen more than just selling them on the YouTube. And she has created a whole universe now, stepping forth to bring forth into life what wasn't. That's about creation, right? So 6 months ago, was there a Chloe's Crystal shop? No, there was not. Was there Chloe's Crystals? Yes, but no shop. It had to be brought into the universe. There had to be an I am declaration that I am the owner of. I am going to build. I am creating. Then it is there. Now you are. Are you in understanding? Because you have to go from I am to you are, right? I am is the declaration and the starting point to becoming you are, right? You are really just energy, but you are, for Chloe, the sole proprietor of an online crystal shop, right? She was not that before. She cannot add that title to her name, a business owner. Now she can, because she understood through the I am creating this, right? And she did the work. You have to do the work. You have to combine the I am with the energy, right? So for Josh, I am moving, right? So he has created that. If you want to help his movement, you can add to his PayPal because it is going to be close. But I am moving. I am creating that movement. So in order to do that, what you have to do, you have to pack. You cannot just be like, I am moving, and poof. You are not Merlin. Ping. So from your end, you have to get up and do the work, because Chloe has put over 90 items on her channel. That's 90 descriptions and pictures, and that's a lot of work. So what are you doing? Parting in your I am. It's not just about declaring, because then you have to put the action in. This is an action life, right? So it's not, you are not sitting in the broken divine feminine, right? I am the proprietor of an online crystal shop. Wah, wah, wah. If Chloe had just sat there and visualized it but never did anything, right? She had to get into what? Divine masculine. It takes a combination. It takes a universe, right? So there you go. Are you in understanding? Hopefully you are. So the I am, stand there, stand strong in the I am today. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am awesome. Give yourself a high five, like Mel. Mel, remember Mel, right? Mel Robbins, the high five in the mirror. I am awesome. Your homework for this weekend, shall you choose to do so or not? Ooh, we have Adam. St. Germain is grateful to see Adam here from the Medium channel. We are grateful for the master teachers and what they have to show as well, as Adam is a fellow energetic channeler, as your channel here. So Saint Germain is grateful and wants you to look into your mirror this weekend and look at yourself and see the love that is in you. Also see the shadow that is in you and find that balance and give yourself a high five by saying, I am awesome. I am okay. I am the love that I am looking for. You cannot find love outside yourself until you find love inside yourself first. Otherwise, you'll be mirroring your traumas. I am okay. I am allowed. I am. Slap your mirror and see yourself in the highest light. Give it that high five and repeat those things back to yourself while looking at yourself. Allow yourself to see yourself in a higher, better, bigger light today, because that is who and what you really are. You are the I am, and whatever you declare after it is what you are generally going to create in your universe. I am amazing. And then you will see yourself and create situations to be amazing. I am all the love I am looking for. Then you will find the love inside yourself that you have been trying to grab from others, that you cannot grab until you find it inside yourself first. Have an amazing weekend. You are the amazement that this weekend is bringing, right? If you can see that, then you understand the I am. If you can not see that, then go, I am just measly energy. I am just measly old me. No weekend. Then you are not seeing how big and strong and how energetic and how much you really are, who you really are and what you are really doing here. Stand in that frame. Stand in the awesomeness of who you are. Declare the I am this weekend. Go to your mirror and stand there. I am awesome. I am the love I am looking for first. You cannot find love outside of yourself first, right? It has to come from you. I am the originator of my amazing weekend, right? Because anything that's happening around you, to you, and for you originates inside you first, releasing transmission. Whew. All right. Thank you, Ad. Pardon me, energy. And it raises to the head. We'll ground this. Hang on. I'm going to ground some energy here. All right. There we go. Thank you, Adam. And grateful to see you here. Awesome. Really, Adam. Thank you. So Saint Germain's asking you to ground into that love and see yourself. When you say I am, that's your giant declarative. There you go. You're making a declaration to the universe of what you stand for, who you are energetically, and what you're looking to, who you want to be. Lindsay, I charged my hand warmers and wore them all night in socks. Had a nice warm feel. Night down to 5 Fahrenheit. Oh, favor, Lindsay. Big favor, Lindsay. We see Lindsay in a highest loving light, right? We see her universe in favor there, Lindsay. Hi, Angela, and always I found when sad, look at oneself as cells. I promise most likely you will feel so pathetic seeing sad face, tears I'd sing. I feel good as I cry. Helps. Yeah. Hopefully we're done with a lot of the crying at the moment. I was warm. Oh, beautiful, Lindsay. But we see Lindsay living in a high. We see Lindsay in the highest loving favor, and we see Lindsay living in a facility, place, home, building, house, apartment with its own personal thermostat. There we go. I went to wash my hands today in the water. A favor, Lindsay. No favor. See better for you. All right, guys. So we're gonna work with the and we're gonna burn out of here in just a couple minutes because I got to be out of here at. I'm keeping. If I look backwards, it's because there's a clock on my stove right there, and so it gives me a quick shot at time there. Or I could go like the what in my watch, but we got 9:45. I got to barrel out. I'm going to be downtown at low later than 10:45, so I can be in position for work at 11 a.m. So yeah. So let's work with the. But we pretty much got a whole show done, so that works out well. And Adam, if you're still here, thank you. I love you, brother. Amaya, big, healthy, loving favor to you, beautiful soul. And all right, so as stated by Hershey yesterday, who's an amazing soul, we have the citrine. We have smoky quartz. Doesn't look super smoky, I know, right? But it is, and I got it from Chloe, so it's a light smoky quartz, right? But it is smoky quartz, and so we got this as well from Chloe, piece of citrine here. So we're going to marry the two together, and then we're going to do some energetics. And as the Crystal Bible version 1 states here, that marrying these two together, as per Hershey yesterday, is more energy than the sun when working in shadow. Only when working to clear the shadow. And if you guys aren't working to clear the shadow, then you're missing 50% of what's going on. It's not about clearing the shadow either. It's about integrating the shadow so that you are in control and not the shadow, right? So what does that mean? It means that you're not living by trauma reactions, by shadow things that you do, self-soothing things, right? Exactly. So maybe you drink. I don't drink per se, but maybe you do. So self-soothing would shadow would be drinking, right? Like for an example. So you get home from work, you sit down and you drink a beer, right? And then you drink another, and you do so. Why? Because it's self-soothing. It puts you into a space, right? But we're gonna work to clear that. So there we go. All right. We are doing great, Amaya. Thank you. How are you, favorite beautiful soul? I got my crystals in hand, and they came from Chloe too. I don't know if anybody. I mean, I don't know if Adam has some Chloe crystals, but but we most of us here have Chloe's crystals, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I went to the world's second largest crystal and gem and mineral show and bought one item. I bought a selenite tower and one only one thing. It's right here, the healerite. Why? Because I'd rather buy them from Chloe. There we go. All right, here we go, guys. With your energetics, of course, only and can only work with your permission. So here we go. If I keep looking back, we have about 5 minutes, so we're going to do this for about 3 and then close out here. So I can get to trabajo. There we go. All right. Here we go, guys, with your permission. If not, you can always close down the phone. But all right. So shadow work, right? So think of this. What's the one thing that you know that you do that when you're in space? I'm gonna leave that alone. Whatever it is for you, put it in the smoky quartz. The one thing that you know that you do when you're in emotional, physical, mental space, that shadow, right? The thing that's like, I gotta stop doing this. It's not the best for me, but keeps me moving, right? We all have that shadow side. So what thoughts? Maybe you think negative things or shadow thoughts. But what do you have you ever tried putting salt water in a small jug to float in the drinking water? It really works. Interesting. All right. So as you can feel here, if you're grounding your shadow in, and again, this has to work with shadow according to the Bible here, according to Hershey's book, which is the Bible. Then if you're grounding your shadow into the stones, you should be able to feel some tremendous effects here. All right, just another minute here. We're going to close out. We got like 3 minutes. Holding these two together is not easy. I keep dropping the citrine. There we go. Yeah, I definitely feel this in my root chakra. Like I've never felt my like. The only thing I've ever felt more tighter in my, more heavier in my root chakra would be like when Trista does her, Witchy Trista does her tuning forks, which by the way she's doing on the daily. So you may want to check that out at Witchy Trista's page. She's doing a daily tuning forks, 11 minutes each chakra, and then rotating back up. And so she started with the root, and so if you want to check those out, it's 11 minutes. If you got time, you can back them all up. I'm kind of out of sequence here at this point, but that's okay. Salt water doesn't freeze, and I know horses push it down and get the drinking water below. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. Oh, what kind of stone? This is your smoky quartz, and this is citrine. The two of those together, according to Hershey, who pulled this out of the Crystal Bible, is that the two of these together are more powerful when working only when working with shadow, not otherwise, than the sun. So, yeah, Trista's content's pretty darn good. I agree. Awesome, Amaya. Fantastic to hear that. So much love. All right, guys, we're going to smooth this out here. We're in that kind of rush zone to get to work. I got to drive to Denver and be there by 11. Before 11, really. But what I've noticed is if it's a job I like I like working for, I'm always on time. If it's a job I hate, generally I'm like 5 minutes late. All right, so we're going to seal this off. Again, ground that shadow. What's that one thing that you know that you like? This is my shadow side. Well, I always do that, or say that, or act this way. Just to start, we're going to work with it again tomorrow, and a little bit longer. Tomorrow we'll have unlimited time, and the weekends we can take an hour and a half, right? All right, so let's seal this off, guys. Seriously. All 16 of us here. Thank you. All right, guys. We're going to close out here real quick. Again, thank you to those who have donated. Any donation whatsoever is truly gratefully appreciated, guys. We're looking that close. We're in the wire, but we're trying to move a car and myself to Cincinnati. And otherwise, we'd have been here through December and collected all the money from Red Bull here and been fine. But that did not happen. So anybody who wants to help, my PayPal is right there. Any dollar amount would be gratefully appreciated. Right now, we're looking for gas and the hotel just to get me there. And once I get there, I can DoorDash at least to get my insurance for the next, pay my auto insurance. But so helpful guys would be appreciated. But yeah, and grateful. So let's close out with a group hug as we do every day. And then, of course, tomorrow we will be live, not Memorex again. Who knows? I may do a rambling since I'll be sitting in my car for 5 hours today at work, checking credentials as people drive into the state. And it's a shame Millie's not here, to the state cheerleading championships, then coaches and such, and backstage and all that. So they're setting it up for the weekend. There we go. And so I'm the backstage security, I guess. As secure as I can make it. 5'4". I'm like 5'3", so 5'4", maybe 5'3.5". So I don't know how much security I can do, but LOL. But all right, guys. So let's close this out with a group hug as we do every day. And I'm going to scatter Zoom off to work. But I love each and every one of you, and I'm grateful beyond words that you guys are here. I'm saying it now because we'll cut I'm not going to sit in the space when we're done. We're going to close out. So here we go, guys. As we normally do, let's close out with a group hug. Left arm up to the person to your left. Whee! Right arm up to the person to your right. And let's make a big huddle, a big circle like you would see like at the football game, or maybe hands across America, right? There you go. So but we'll put our arms up on each shoulder instead, right? There we go. Old school, right? Remember Hands Across America there? Except we never really got all the way across America, and then they had to use rope and then like one guy would hold something in one end and there'd be nothing, and then the same thing like 50 miles down the road. But they tried and it came close. But so here we go, guys. As we huddle up here, like in football or in rugby, we see each other in a big circle here, and we take our heart chakra out of our left hand here, and we send our love from our heart through our left hand and through each and every one of us. And so we send that heart and love energy through our left out and around in a big circle, clockwise circle through each and every one of us. And as we spin up, our love, our hearts combine, and we go faster and faster, like the Large Hadron Collider, where all the atoms combine into one atom, right? And so all of our love combines into one giant heart, and we feel that as it spins through me and you and Adam and Clint and Hershey and Horse's Trigger Hope and Mo and Shelly and Neil and let's see, Lindsay and Karma. As it spins through, we each feel each other's hearts as one, and we take that love that we have for each other and through each other and connect it like a reverse tornado, chink up into the greater source field. And of course we see, and Chloe of course as well, and we see everybody in the great, and Angie too, and Lindsay, and we see everybody in the greater source field in love and peace, and we see each and every one of us in love and peace as well. And we see everybody in the greater source field realizing that they are the I am today, and standing in the strength that they are the I am, that they can create their universe, and that they know who they are. We see each and everybody giving away, giving up, merging, and stepping out of the shadow and merging that shadow into themselves, and realizing when they're standing in shadow and standing not in the shadow aspect of who they think that they are. We see each and every one of us today, of course, stepping through in the light and the love that we are, creating our awesome universe by realizing that what we put after the I am, by standing strong and using the center love that we really are, and creating, pushing that creative energy out, we can stand behind whatever I am we state and create that in our loving, living universe. We see each and every one of us as the I am that we choose to be today. We see everybody in the greater source field, of course, as the I am that they choose to be, and allow for each and everybody to be their own declaration of I am today, however they choose, be it positive, negative, or otherwise. And then, of course, that's all relative to what you're feeling is positive or negative. We see each and every one of us today having the most amazing weekend in that I am state, creating what we choose to create, loving or not what we choose to love, but realizing nonetheless, of course, those darker shadow energies and not allowing them to run our weekend for us. We stand strong in the love that we are, and of course, we see Mother Gaia with no X's or O's in her sky, and of course, no forever chemicals or plastics in her waters and soils, right? Exactly. All right, and with that, we say hallelujah, so it is. And so it shall be, as we seal that into the book. So much love and favor, guys. Remember, you create your universe this weekend. So create it with the I am, stand strong, make a declaration, stand in front of that mirror. I am awesome. I am having an amazing day, and I am worth it, right? You are the one creating all of that. You stand strong in that or not. That's up to you. But standing in the I am with love and peace and awesomeness in your frame generally creates an awesome day. All right, guys, I love you all. Of course, if you want to donate, I am supremely grateful, as my car and me will get to Cincinnati, and you will see my mom. And yeah, and what's cool is then I'm only 8 hours from Chicago. So probably in the following weeks ahead, depending on the weather, we'll get in the car and drive then where? To Chicago. And visit with Dad. But right now, we got to get Cincinnati, so any help is gratefully appreciated. And within 2 weeks, you will see Good Dawning live, hopefully, favor, from Cincinnati, Ohio, WKRP. All right, guys, I love you. Stay awesome, and I'll see you all, of course, in the next. And have a day as amazing as you are. Thanks, guys.